Live from Illinois, Ohio, and Florida, it's the first annual W.M.S.T. Nonprofit End of the Year Awards Show with your hosts, the man that managed to edit for a full year, Ziggler, the background character that basically says weird shit, Cam, and of course, your host and creator of the show, the former Wade Barrett stan and Chicago's third or fourth favorite son, Syed. Welcome to the show.
I can't think of any good WWE promos right now.
I can't
No.
either. It's just,
There is
this
none.
is a good promo by Becky
mean,
Lynch out of
maybe-
all the promos that she's been delivering.
I mean, maybe NXT. I'm trying to think of NXT promos.
I mean, I don't think even NXT has good promos because NXT doesn't focus on promos. They just focus on the matches.
Vignettes. Some focus on vignettes. Like Io Shirai's have really good vignettes.
I mean, what counts as a promo, really? Like, can I say, like Tommaso Ciampa, Daddy's going to war? That's it.
Yeah, like
Can I mention...
like an in-ring skit,
So,
whatever happens in-ring.
Does it have to be more than, 10 words?
Yes, it has to be.
Damn it. Daddy's going to war? No? Okay.
Can I mention how they've been promoting Io Shirai and the heel turn, how they've been doing all the promos in Japanese?
Mm-hmm. That's a good one, yeah. Yeah, sure. You know what? I guess I would kind of count that because it wasn't just one promo package. It was multiple packages. So I would say so, yeah. That's a good contender. Obviously,
I love the presentation that they've been doing for that with those.
Yeah, the best promo in my opinion, obviously, is the Cody Rhodes promo on Jericho
I liked video
before.
games too, until I lost my virginity.
Oh, honestly.
I was there. I'm so glad I didn't put the camera on me.
He was nice until he came from my grandparents.
Damn. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, MJF definitely one of the best promos this year, for sure. You can't talk about promos without talking about MJF. But Cody was definitely the best babyface we have in wrestling right now. And the heartfelt promo he cut before Full Gear.
Yeah, true.
That promo, that just got me fired up. I was like, I am ready to see Cody Rhodes as world champion.
Yeah, that's my number one too. Yeah, I can't think of anything else that tops that.
Can I mention the Funhouse, the Bray Wyatt Funhouse skits?
Yeah, you can, yeah.
Because I really like how it's just a different spectrum, and it's different compared to just, I'm going to go to the ring and cut a promo. There's an actual set, there's actual references, there's characters to banter with.
Yeah, very true. I do like those segments as well. Definitely good contenders for promo of the year. What did you guys think was the match of the year? This one was kind of hard for me to pick. A lot of matches nowadays are just anywhere from good to great. Pick a random episode of NXT. You'll probably find a match of the month contender in it.
Excuse me. I'm trying to come up with my end of the year awards, and I'm thinking of many matches that have happened. Match of the year, I just qualify as pay-per-views, and TV match of the years are just matches that happen on the main TV shows like Dynamite, NXT, Raw, SmackDown. I may be missing 205 stuff since I don't really watch 205.
To me, the best match of the year, which it was getting talked about a lot the night of, but not really a lot of people were talking about it anymore. It's the main event of UK Takeover or NXT UK Takeover.
Walter and
that match
Tyler
was
Bate.
Yeah, that match was fucking insane. That got me it got me so hyped. Just when you think of Walter's gonna win, Tyler Bate just fucking kicks out at the last second. Holy shit, he might actually win it. And it was just great. It was a great match. It got me so pumped up.
That's on my NXT matches of the year. As for mine, it's just for the story and for the fact that it was glued to the screen throughout the entire match and was on pins and needles all the time, the Kofi and Bryan match at Mania.
I'm not sure if I would like. I mean, yeah, sure, it was like it was a good match, but I just think the moment of him winning the title was bigger than the match itself, because the match was alright for what it was, but that moment when he finally won the title, it was just great. And yeah.
Yeah, I think the story elevated
Like,
the match.
I
for
love
sure.
it just for the story.
Also, a great match with great storytelling was Cody versus Dustin at Double or Nothing.
That's
That was-
another one.
Yeah, that was a great match.
What are some other ones? That underrated matches. Some of the tag title match and the U.S. title match from Fastlane.
U.S. title match,
Wow.
what was that?
That was Ray, Andrade, Joe.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Bro, I don't even remember Fastlane. It feels like centuries ago.
Also, all of Rey Mysterio and Andrade matches from Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah. I mean, spoilers, Andrade won the US title and we didn't even get to see it.
It was at the Madison Square Garden house show. Just like how AJ won the U.S. title, I think 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's kind of lame, to be honest. That's lame.
I think it's that sad whole anything can happen thing that they rarely, if ever, do now.
Yeah.
Why
Everything is just champions retain at house shows.
Why do they only let Ray hold the U.S. title for like 5 days? It's so annoying.
I
he lost
forgot
it.
he held the U.S. title in
He lost
the
it
summer.
so fast to Joe, like twice.
Dude, I literally forgot about that.
I even forgot that Joe competed at WrestleMania this year.
Wait,
He
he
did? Who did he fight?
Ray!
He
Wait,
oh
he
yeah,
did?
it was like 10 seconds.
For a cup of coffee in Ray's friggin' cereal gear.
Jesus. Jesus Christ.
Dude, this company is awful at utilizing talent.
Sometimes I can't with this company.
That well, WrestleMania is not like a real a wrestling event. It's just a freaking entertainment show.
Yeah. They need to shorten up WrestleMania. I can't stand
Either do it
7-hour
in 2
WrestleMania.
days or
I
just
mean,
trim the fucking fat.
if the matches are good, like Wrestle Kingdom can go on for like 5 or 6 hours, but the matches are fucking great there. So you don't mind
it
it.
just moves at a breakneck.
Yeah, but
breakneck
that's the
speed.
problem with this. This one is not great
Yeah.
matches.
And the thing is, it's just why is this moving so slow? Like, I don't mind these matches. Like Orton AJ isn't bad, but
Yeah.
Rollins
why is
versus
it 8
Brock was
hours?
kind of a nice way to open it, but it was like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
But the beatdown
It-
before the match was like 5 or 6.
It was really picking up steam, and then kind of sputtered when the for the women's tag title match. It was like, and then it started to just lose steam, and I started to get tired in that Hunter Batista match.
Oh yeah, Beth Phoenix came back for a match for some reason.
And the Iconics won the tag titles.
I think my memory's off. Like, this stuff, I just can't remember from WrestleMania.
I don't blame you.
Do you even remember the Royal Rumble?
The Miz versus Shane was surprisingly good, though.
Oh, yeah, that was a good match. And I do remember the
fun.
Royal Rumble. Seth Rollins won that.
Do you remember the title matches?
At Royal Rumble?
The Royal Rumble was great.
Hold on.
Yeah, that was actually a really fun show.
Wait a minute.
Length aside.
Brock face. Who did Brock face?
I think that was like one of the only times that a main roster show beat Takeover in the weekend.
Yeah, it was like one of those rare occasions.
Wait, who did?
Mania 33 was another good one.
Wait, hold on. Who did Brock face at Royal Rumble?
Finn Balor.
Finn Balor.
Oh, right. I totally forgot.
And Finn Balor didn't do Demon because
it was a crutch, he said.
Sure, buddy. Just use anything you can to win the title.
It was a crutch. Dude, it's fucking Brock Lesnar. You need that crutch.
Yeah, bro. You need to throw everything and the kitchen sink at Brock to win a match. Like, you can't just be like, I'm just gonna do this by myself. Like you
Rey
can't do
Mysterio
that.
did it.
God bless
Like
you for trying, but you're gonna
even
die.
Rey Mysterio knew he needed a steel pipe and his son to win.
Exactly.
This is
And
why
The
people
demon's a
low blow
fucking
him and use him in the
crutch.
stairs.
Bitch,
This is
please. You
why.
do the demon all the time in NXT. What do you mean it's a crutch?
Hey, what about? We knew he was gonna lose when he did that. Also, what about Brian? Who did he face at Royal Rumble?
AJ.
Did he face
yeah.
AJ?
There was
It
a
was,
rematch.
it was a
from,
forgettable match because it was after the Women's Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
All
it
right.
died a death. It was a good
Oh,
match, but it's just
And wasn't this the
fans
match
didn't-
where
were
Rowan
spent.
came out? Remember? Isn't this the match where Rowan became teammates with Brian?
Yes.
I think so, yeah. And people were
It was
like,
I
okay.
watched a whole
See, I don't
review
have
of the thing
awful
recently,
memories.
so
I remember stuff. Yeah, but this year has just been kind of forgettable moments wise. But I think some pay-per-view, like a lot of pay-per-views, have been like watchable this year,
like
even
that was
with
the
long
main.
watch time.
That's the main issue, or in this case, a good thing with the pay-per-views this year. There hasn't been a huge avoid at all costs show.
Maybe TLC, but we don't
Maybe
talk about
TLC, maybe Hell in a Cell.
TLC was off to a good start though.
It
Yeah.
With
was
even with the
decent.
kickoff match, Andrade and Humberto, that was good.
Mhm.
Like it started out fine and then just lost steam.
With Baron and Roman,
Yeah.
not surprisingly.
Yeah. Who did you guys think was? I don't know. This is kind of a hard question, but who did you guys think was the best wrestler this year? Regardless, male or female, like the best wrestler.
I got top 3: Kofi, Adam Cole, and Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
I got a few.
And if we're gonna go outside of it, Moxley,
Yeah. I think Cody could have been there too.
Cody.
Oh yeah, Cody's really growing on me.
Yeah.
I say Will Ospreay. He's been doing so good.
True. Yeah, you can't
yeah. Will Ospreay is definitely
Okada,
up there.
maybe.
Shingo Takagi.
Mm-hmm.
Okada. Yeah, Okada's
I mentioned Okada.
Great. Yeah, Okada's fucking great. Internet, please don't kill me. Jay White. Everybody hates Jay White for some reason. I don't know why. He's a fucking great wrestler. He's one of the best heels.
Jay White is awesome, man.
Exactly.
He's
Yeah.
not
Just
bad.
a lot of people don't like him.
He
has that go away heat.
He's also
That Evil
Josiah
Marie
Doppelganger.
heat.
He's fucking awesome though. He's a great wrestler. He became the fucking IWGP Heavyweight Champion in such a short period of time. Like, what the hell?
And he came through the system, like,
you
as
see
a
how
young
long
lion.
it took Kenny to win it, and Jay White just won it like that.
Yeah.
Like, how long did it take someone like AJ or Naka to win it?
Oh, AJ took like a short time though.
Yeah, because he was there for like a 2-year period, I think.
Kenny, it took so long. He was in the junior division for a long, long time, and he was like, I am not a junior, I'm a heavyweight, and he went into heavyweight, and that awesome 4 matches with Okada. Jesus Christ.
Yep. Yeah, I hope
Can we talk about the whole decade as our favorite moments of the past 10 years while we're at it?
Oh,
that is, if we actually
that's
want
that's gonna take a lot of memory.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, we can talk about that though.
Okay, the obvious one right off the top of my head, definitely Brian winning the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 30.
Like the whole Mania 30 pay-per-view.
Yeah,
one of the best pay-per-views of the whole decade.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the best WrestleManias of this decade, and that moment capped off one of the best manias ever. So yeah,
the best matches probably of all time. Okada Omega 4, Okada Omega 3, Okada Omega 2, and Okada Omega 1.
Just the whole saga.
Exactly.
30 stars.
Bro, that whole feud, that whole fucking every one of their matches were just so great. It was and the Cole Gargano trilogy was great.
Yeah.
Well, the first two, and the last one was kind of like,
Let's just
it was good.
rinse and
It was
repeat.
still good. Yeah, pretty much.
Like
Yeah.
it's
I mean-
good, but let's just go through the same motions over and
Yeah.
over again.
And I mean, you can't mention the 2010s without mentioning John Cena. I mean, he was the face of WWE until you can say like 2017 at least, so like a good 7 years
Like
of the
he
decade.
really improved his status with the U.S. title.
Yeah. He became a workhorse
Oh yeah,
with
those
that
open
title.
challenges.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Those open
true,
challenges were the best part of Monday Night Raw.
Like
Yeah,
I
and it's-
I don't really like 2015, but that was one of the best things that they've done.
Yeah.
2015 is when Rollins beat Cena, right? And broke his
SummerSlam.
nose.
Yes, SummerSlam. Also, like, his feud with AJ Styles, like, that was
Oh,
really
I wish
awesome.
I could go back and just. I wish that
Relive
could
it.
go on forever because those two can work.
Yeah, those two really had some classic matches.
Their
I
first
love-
match was
love-
alright, but then the matches after those were
love
great.
That SummerSlam match.
The SummerSlam match, yeah, that was great.
How about the Owens versus Cena though? That
think the
Elimination
first-
Chamber, that first one
The
was
chamber
great.
match was really good.
Was
Money
great.
in the Bank also really good.
After that, it wasn't that good after that.
I mean,
Eh,
they had one good match after that, and the match for the U.S. title was bad.
like the Battleground match, it wasn't. The third match wasn't bad. It's just like,
Yeah.
we know he's gonna lose anyway.
Yeah, and also I know Ziggler hates CM Punk, but like CM Punk also had a huge stamp on this decade. Like
Like
he was
if
on.
it weren't
Okay,
for-
yeah. When he won the WWE title in Chicago in 2011, that was good.
That's
Yeah,
one
that
of
was-
That's one of the essential matches of the
Yeah.
decade.
Yeah, that defines pretty much this decade.
And that was a
kind
great
of.
match too.
Like
Yeah,
if
that
it
was a great
weren't
match, yeah.
for Punk and Bryan, wrestling would be a lot different.
I'm pretty sure I bought that pay-per-view and watched it live. I'm not sure. That was a long ass time ago.
Yeah,
In
like
fact, that whole
2011.
pay-per-view, that's definitive.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the best WWE pay-per-views ever. Like that was a really good card, just not
And
just
then
that match.
Alberto won the Money in the Bank, and Vince was like, "Get out there, Alberto, cash in or whatever."
And then
Yeah.
Punk
What does
kicked
CM Punk
him. He's
do?
like,
Yeah,
you don't
CM
have it
Punk-
anymore.
And
It's
then he
mine.
ran in the audience.
Kicked Alberto and just ran away in the audience, blew Vince McMahon a kiss,
Nah.
and just
Even-
exited from the south entrance, I think, of Allstate Arena.
Even though I don't like CM Punk right now, that was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Even that pipe bomb, the infamous pipe bomb he
the
did.
pipe bomb. Yeah, that was 2011. Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, I mean, this is still
2011 as a whole, I have so
And
many fond
his-
memories of.
And his what was it, 434 reign? Was that it?
Yeah, that
big
happened
title
this
reign.
decade. Also, the Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels WrestleMania 26. Some people say that match is even better than 25.
Nah.
I
29
personally disagree.
25 's better.
25 is still one of the greatest
25
matches
is
of all
better.
time.
But 26 had the better moment with the Shawn Michaels retirement.
Also, it had that better story, to be honest.
Yeah,
compared
it
to
had
25.
a better story too. Yeah. Like.
I say they
that's-
both had a good story.
Yeah, true. But I think 26 had a more emotional story because we were like, no, we don't want Shawn.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember
was like,
I was like,
I
no,
will-
I don't want to see
I must
Shawn
beat
Michaels
you.
retire.
And that was like when even like in 25 and 26, we did not know like who the fuck was gonna win this. Like I had some serious doubt in WrestleMania 25 and 26 that Taker was gonna lose.
Yeah, I mean, dude, the streak ended in this decade. Like that's crazy.
I don't like to mention that.
yeah,
don't
I
like
mean,
that,
okay,
man.
The
The streak-
last two matches before it ended, two of Taker's best matches.
oh yeah,
The
Can't
Punk match
argue
and
with
the
that,
end
yeah.
of an Eric Cell match.
like the Punk match, like that Taker was like the last prime Taker. After that, he went downhill from there.
2013 was
physicality-wise.
the last instance of a prime Undertaker because of the whole Lesnar feud. Like, I really, really like that revived Lesnar feud, the SummerSlam and Hell in a Cell matches.
I mean, obviously the brand of the year this year is NXT, and that brand, I mean, at the beginning of the 2010s, NXT was kind of a joke, and it went from that to the NXT we know now in the same decade.
And you can't mention anything regarding NXT. You can't mention NXT without mentioning the takeovers.
Yeah, the takeovers
Those are
changed.
some of the things
Yeah.
that changed the wrestling industry.
Yep.
Sammy versus Adrian Neville. That was fucking great.
The first Brooklyn show.
Oh yeah. Bailey versus
also
Sasha.
Sammy versus Cesaro.
Oh yeah.
That was Arrival, the first one.
Tyler's favorite, the Fatal 4-Way.
The Fatal 4-Way, yep.
Fatal
Tyson
4-Way.
Kidd,
Really
Reese, Neville, Sammy, yep. Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn.
Yeah, NXT Arrival was the first. Yeah, the first Arrival was.
That was actually the first thing on the network. Oh,
yeah,
and the
exactly.
network
That's what
too.
got me
That
into
was
NXT.
That started in this
network.
decade.
Yep, network. Yep. Like, I think since like 2011 they were talking about like doing a WWE TV channel, but yeah, I think making it a network was the better idea.
Like, I still remember promos from 2011 and 2012 about the network.
Yep. Remember the $9.99 slogan and
The
stuff
whole
like that?
running gag. Like, watching back stuff from like 2014 is like, oh, that brings back some memories.
Y'all think AEW needs a network? Because I do. I cannot
they are on Bleacher Report and Fight, so
yeah, I know, but it's hard to shell out $60 for each pay-per-view.
Yeah, I think they're just doing that because they want to do like the traditional pay-per-view route.
Yeah.
But I think eventually they'll get
they'll get something.
Yeah, like a pay-per-view network or something. Or they will get it eventually. Not right now, but eventually.
I mean, if the product takes off, if it's gonna bomb, we still don't know if it's gonna bomb or not.
Yeah, I think. Well, I think they need to change a few things about AEW. Like, I like where they're headed, but they need to address some of their issues if they're gonna be better than NXT. They can't just let NXT steal their viewers. Like, they should be averaging 1 million viewers every week, but that's not happening right now.
They need to do better with some of their storylines.
They actually have a lot of things that they need to do. Like, I know it's still in its infancy, but there's a mid-card title. So some of the wrestlers on the roster actually have, some of like the mid-card wrestlers have something to look for, like a Darby Allin, like an MJF, like a Moxley.
Also,
they need to do more promos and backstage promos and shit.
Yeah.
Like why are some of these people fighting? Who are some of these people?
Yeah, exactly. like the world building needs to happen, like a backstage area, like, the personalities need to shine. Like, also somebody needs to just explain the rules, because not everybody watches New Japan, so they don't know that the ref can make a call on the fly. Some people are confused, like, wait, wasn't that a DQ? Like, the ref can actually choose if he wants to DQ or not, but see, the general audience doesn't know that stuff, so they need to explain some of these rules they have, and they need to explain how the power rankings actually work, like who gets to be a contender. And
speaking of which, they restarted the thing. Everything is a clean slate next week.
Wow. So I guess that's season 1, I guess.
Well, next week, this is probably going to go out after January 1st. So
I think that makes no sense. I think what they should do is they should make it like a full season. So like the 2019-2020 season happens from All Out all the way through All Out next year. So from September to September.
Like, right, they started in September, so
right, so that would be one full season next September. That would make more sense, because then you have time to build up somebody. Like whoever got 6 wins or whatever, yeah, forget about it. It's back to 0 now.
Like it makes sense continuity wise just to go from September to September, but it would be just
I mean, that's what they do in NFL, right?
For the year.
Yeah, exactly. NFL. Yeah, thank you for mentioning that. That's pretty much it. I'm surprised they kept the records for such a long time, such a short time. Sorry. But anyways, yeah, I mean, I've been enjoying AEW, but they need to definitely address those issues sooner rather than later if they want to beat NXT.
And build up your women's division also.
Oh, the women division sucks.
They're having a random fatal 4-way title match on January 1st.
For no reason? Like, are these people...
yeah, pretty much for no reason.
If they hit, guess what?
Women's or... Like, wait, is it women's or...
Women's title match.
So they just postponed the...
I think it's Riho versus Nyla Rose versus Britt Baker versus Hikaru Shida.
Like they postponed Chris Stat's.
Yeah, because she's not able to be there, I think.
Oh, yeah.
So
I was gonna say
fatal 4-way instead.
I think Chris Statlander has more wins than some of the women that are competing in that match. So.
Well, Statlander beat the number 1 contender Shida too. So.
Exactly. So they need to explain that stuff. Like, why does Statlander not take their place, something like that. I don't know. Sometimes it gets confusing, even for like hardcore fans. So they need to explain
I think they're trying
stuff.
to do like UFC rankings too.
Yeah.
Like that's how UFC does that shit. They do like UFC rankings, like by each weight class and stuff. Like someone's like number 1, number 2.
Yeah. I mean, just do whatever they need to do, but make it consistent so people can follow.
The thing is, they're not trying to be like WWE. They don't want to be like WWE. They want to be different.
And that's not a bad thing to not want to be WWE.
Yeah.
Like, you can take cues from them and learn from the competition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're trying to be different with like time limits and then rankings and then records.
I like the time limits. The time limits add like drama to the match. I like
the Jungle Boy and Jericho.
Yeah, like
I mean, with Jungle Boy and Jericho, you knew it was going.
Episode.
Yeah, like instead of Jericho just beating Jungle Boy clean, like it shows like he can hang with somebody like Jericho. And both look good. Like it's not like and neither one looks bad,
Yeah.
So the main event, like Moxley, Pac, it goes until for TV time remaining, and then once 9:50 whatever hits, they run out of time.
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah.
That was a good match. I'd like to see that again.
Yeah, and pretty much this decade kind of ended with WWE finally getting some competition since WCW. That's pretty cool, to be honest.
Or since
Impact / TNA is still around.
Yeah. TNA was like going head to head with them like 2009ish, maybe 2010.
Right at the start of the decade, and then they just pulled out.
Yeah,
exactly.
Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff happened to that company. That's why.
And Jeff Hardy was there again too when Jeff Hardy lost to CM Punk at the Steel Cage match. He left and then he went to TNA.
He went there, then crashed and burned in 2011.
Yeah. Like competing with Raw head to head.
Later.
That was awful. Like that would be like AEW going, we're gonna go head to head with Monday Night Raw.
No, we're gonna go head to head with friggin' SmackDown.
I mean, I'd rather watch Dynamite instead of Raw and SmackDown.
To be honest, now that I say it, maybe instead of competing against NXT, they should compete against Raw.
Dude, I would not mind that, dude.
Because nobody cares about Raw. Like, what is Raw? Nobody
they're still drawing in like 2 million a week, I think.
Yeah, and AEW can.
Like, there's no world champion. The women's division is kind of paper thin. It's paper thin.
Dude, Raw is so boring.
Dude, Raw. AEW can take like 1 million of their viewers, and that would be it. Like they can be like, we're the new flagship show on Monday nights.
I'd much rather watch AEW than Raw and SmackDown.
Put it on Monday instead of Wednesday.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate how they're drawing only like 700K. That's such a measly number for a wrestling show.
It also
Even-
sucks for
I mean,
the
it's like
fans too,
average
because
at
the
best.
only two great wrestling shows are on Wednesdays and at the same time. It sucks.
Exactly, yeah. Spread
Like,
it out.
you can't
And
do this
then if
during
you
like
have like
SmackDown and
another
Raw.
show going on or game, well, you have to watch, and then, damn it, what do I have to choose? Do I have to watch
Yeah.
whatever this show is, the basketball game, Dynamite, or NXT?
Yeah. Also,
I mean, you
viewing
can
habits are
skip
changing.
NXT because that goes on the network like a
Yeah.
day after.
I think more value is put into like social media buzz and what show people are talking about rather than the viewers, because most people nowadays are doing cord cutting, so they're not actually watching real TV. They're watching it through either like Sling TV or they're watching it through
A Fire Stick or streaming.
like a
Yeah, a
YouTube
lot of people
TV.
don't even have cable.
Yeah, so
I still have cable and a Fire Stick.
let's say a million
I just watch all my shows on the cable.
let's say a million people are watching through Sling TV or something like that. They're not being counted. We don't know that they're watching. I think the only indication is how much people are talking about it on social media. So like NXT would trend like only number 27 earlier in the competition, and AEW would be like number one trend worldwide. But now it's more head to head in the trending department. So
So
that's
they're
how you
like
know.
switching between 1 and 2 versus wherever the regular trend would be.
Yeah, so that's another way to measure which show is more popular. How much is Twitter, Instagram talking about NXT or AEW?
Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed that video and make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And click on the channel to check out some more awesome videos like our movie and wrestling debates and our interviews with people like the Wrestling Classic and Jordan Jomo from the IGWC. And we are definitely looking into delivering you all some more content in the near future, so definitely be on the lookout for that. And thank you for your support.